Hi there, Jen Ashton here with you. Today I'm going to show you my morning yoga routine or stretching routine that I've been doing for the past little while. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday of a long weekend, and this is something that I've started to do pretty much every morning. It just takes about 10 minutes or so. This is a great mobility or stretching or yoga little workout that you can do every morning or every night or in the middle of the day or even at the end of a workout. So let's get started and follow along here with me. I am going to start my watch because I do like recording my sessions even if it is just stretching. So we're going to start at the top of our yoga mat here, and we're going to take a big inhale, arms come up. We're going to exhale, fold forward. So I'm getting that nice long stretch in the back of my hamstrings here. Few breaths at the bottom. We're going to come into what's called a half lift. So I'm just going to place my hands on my shins and straighten out my back. And then we're going to exhale and fold forward a little bit more. From here, we're just going to slowly peel our way back up to the top. And we're going to do that again 2 more times. So big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, you're going to fold forward. Stay here for a few breaths. You can cross your arms and kind of ragdoll with a gentle side to side twist as well if you like. We'll come to that half lift. Stretch your back out. Exhale, fold forward again. And then we'll just slowly, rounding our back, peel up to a standing position. Roll the shoulders back a few times at the top. Okay, 1 more time here. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. So notice now my palms are on the ground. So even just with those 3 repetitions, I've been able to stretch out and get a little bit lower. So inhale, hands come to mid-chin. Exhale, fold down. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our right foot and we're going to step back into a long lunge. So from here, you can stay here if you'd like. I like to do this quite gently since it's first thing in the morning. So I'm going to put my knee down. So from here, my hands are on each side of my knees. I'm getting this nice stretch in my hip flexor, and I'm just wiggling from side to side. Nice and slow. Not holding your breath, so just some smooth rhythmical breathing. I'm gonna take an inhale and sweep my arms up. Exhale at the top. Sometimes in yoga, they call this a half crescent. So I am not a yoga instructor, just FYI. Just stretching here. So a lot of stretch in my hip flexors on my right leg. From here, I'm going to take my right arm, put it down to the ground, and twist towards my left knee. Now we're going to switch, so my left hand's going to come down on the inside of my knee and twist the other way. Gazing up at my arm, pushing this arm against my knee to help create that twist. Good, hands down. Now we're going to take our left leg and we're going to meet us back here in a tabletop position. So my wrists are stacked over my shoulders, my knees are stacked over my hips. From here, we're going to do a few cycles of cat-cow. So I'm going to tuck my chin and spike my back up like a scared cat. And then I'm going to exhale, drop my belly, and lift my chin up really high. So we're going to inhale, pull your back, push the floor away. Exhale into that cow. So let's do 2 more of each. So we're going to come up, Pull, pull, pull into that scared cat. Exhale into dropping your belly, lifting your chin, pushing your bum out. All right, one more here. So we're gonna come in. I'm tucking my tailbone, squeezing my back up high, high, high. Knifing my shoulder blades, chin up, belly down. Good. We'll return to neutral. Kind of shake it out a little bit here if you need in your hips. And now we're gonna go into that long lunge on our left side. So now we're gonna bring our right leg forward. And we've got this long lunge happening on the left leg this time. Again, I'm gonna keep my knee down. I like that for first thing in the morning. So we're just gonna take a few breaths here. I like this gentle rocking motion. Just feels juicy on the hips. So from here, we're gonna take a big inhale, swing our arms up into that crescent shape, and have a few rhythmical breathing, few breaths here. So the hip flexors on my left leg, really getting a stretch here. So we're gonna take our left arm down on the ground, twist towards the right knee, twisting, twisting, twisting. Few breaths. We're gonna take our right arm, bring it to the inside of the knee, pushing out against my knee. I'm gonna twist the other way. Feels fantastic on that mid back. Hand comes down. We're gonna bring our right foot back to meet our left, back into that tabletop position. From here, I'm gonna put my two big toes together and put my knees nice and wide, and we're gonna head into a wide leg child's pose. So you're gonna sit back onto your heels, and we're gonna stretch the arms out and just melt into your mat. I like the wide leg child's pose because it stretches out the groin and the adductors as well. So we'll do 2 more breaths here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over to the right side of our body, staying low until I feel a stretch during my left lats or my left hips. So you should be getting a nice side body stretch here. Again, breathe into it. And now let's take a walk to the other side. So we're gonna walk the arms out. I'm a little squished for space here. Oh boy, my right side is tight. We'll return back to center. Let's come back to our tabletop position. We're actually gonna turn around now. We're gonna make our way down to the floor. We just have a couple more exercises to do here, a couple more stretches. We're 8 minutes in, so just a few more minutes here, and that's all we need. So we're gonna lay back onto our back. We'll just take a second here to let our body settle. We're gonna put our feet about hip width, and now we're just gonna, in yoga they call it windshield wipers, so we're just gonna drop them from side to side, nice and slow. Again, I don't have the best space here, but you're just dropping as low as you can from side to side. We'll go one more each way. There's a lot of things you can do from here, different stretches. We can put our feet nice and wide and bring our knees together. keeping the soles of our feet on the ground. So it stretches a little bit more the outside of your hips. One of the ones that I like to do is I'm going to take my right ankle onto my left knee and I'm going to drop towards the right. So this ankle is actually giving just a little bit of tension, a little bit of pressure on this internal rotation of my left hip. Now we're going to come back up and I'm going to switch sides. So put the ankle, drop it down. So my left ankle is helping pull that right knee down, keeping this hip engaged on the internal rotation. So it is first thing in the morning, so this is more of a gentle stretch. So we're just going to finish off with a twist. So I'm going to put my right leg straight, my left knee is going to come up and over. I'm going to use my right arm to help pull it and stretch out my left arm with my gaze towards my left. I think in yoga they call this a reclining twist. So on an inhale, we're going to come back to the center. We'll switch sides here. So my left leg is straight. My right leg is going to come up and over. My left arm's helping it. Stretch out, and your gaze looks towards your right arm. We'll do one more breath here. On the inhale, we'll come back. So from here, you can finish off by giving your knees a gentle hug into your chest, maybe doing a little rock, or by heading out into that Shavasana pose where you're just nice and flat on the floor and having a few relaxing breaths. So that was 11 minutes in total, 12 minutes, I think. It's just a gentle stretch that I've been doing every morning while I make my tea first thing in the morning. There are obviously a lot of other stretches we can add in there, but it's just a nice flow that I've developed that I do every morning. So thank you for joining me this morning, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.